So I mentioned that the Korean pair potential winners of the gold medal. Well, there's no doubt that in the women's doubles, Young and Wang Xiaoli are the #1 seeds. They're the strong favourites, #1 in the world rankings. So a tough task ahead for the Swedish pair of E.Lennartsson and E.Wengberg. Here are the #1 seeds then. A partnership that played against one another in last year's women's double finals. Wang and Ma losing to Duanu in 2 games. It's a horrible draw for Lennartsson and Wengberg. There's no doubt about it. And not only is it a horrible draw for them, it's a horrible draw for them again, because they met them first up at the All England as well. They must have thought, oh, here we go.
Not again.
I mean, Morten, these two are almost unbeatable. I mean, I'm talking about their results. We'll have a look at their win-loss record in a second, but they are pretty incredible as a pair.
They're really good. This is the category where you can say China is completely dominant.
Yeah.
They can play almost 8 pairs and still win it. They have so many. I know Korea now and again are having a good pair and all that, but I'm telling you, this is the event.
Well, the Korean pair aren't here because Kim's hip injury, the #5 seeds, have had to pull out. So I mean, it makes them even more dominant.
It's unbelievable.
Well, here they are. Okay, get ready for the stats because they are very impressive.
Have they lost?
Well, since forming their partnership, they've played in 11 tournaments. They've been in 10 finals and have 8 titles.
Yeah.
It doesn't get much better than that, does it? Hence that world ranking of #1.
Yeah.
Just 2 defeats in their whole partnership together. 5 victories in 2011, includes the All England, the Asian Badminton Championships. They've lost just 1 match this year, and that was when their compatriots King Tian and Xiaoli beat them in the Malaysian Open Super Series in January. So they haven't lost now for
6-7 months.
Yeah. So that's the #1 pairing in the world. What about the #29 pairing in the world? What do Lennartsson and Wengberg do here to ruffle a few feathers? Is it making sure they did enough praying last night, or have they got anything really that can trouble them?
No, they probably do not have anything. But
they've won a couple of tournaments this year.
I actually admire this ladies doubles pair because you know, whenever you see them, whoever they play, whatever they do, they give their best. You know, it's never like, oh, it's not a good day, or you know, they perform, they do the best they can, and they fight. They are on their knees, they do whatever they can. They really, really fight, and you know, hats off for that. Obviously, it's an overmatch, this one, and but I still expect them to go in and say, okay, every point we get is the victory.
So they've been in England this year already in Birmingham. They faced this 2 in the first round. Here they are now in the World Championships, facing these 2 again. They've been thinking, come the Olympic draw, surely they've got to help us out somewhere along the
They get a pair from Mauritius.
Wang Xiaoli, just 21 years of age. Young, she's the main girl, if you like, 25 years of age. Won 7 titles in 2010 with 3 different partners. She is the golden ticket, isn't she, really, Young?
Yeah. She's very powerful, really attacking player, and that's, I think, it's the change in the ladies doubles lately, is the fact that for so many years we've been sort of getting used to the fact that it's clear drop, because the defense is so strong, there's no point in attacking, and we just play for hours and see who can keep it in.
She's a little pocket dynamo, isn't she, Young? She busies herself around the court, as you say, got some great power.
She's got a lot of power, and now lately, as I say, ladies doubles is changing, and they're becoming a lot more aggressive.
Well, it wouldn't be fair to say they're beaten before they come on court here, Lennartsson and Wengberg, because as Morten was saying, they are a good partnership.
On my right, Wang Xiaoli, Young, China. On my left, Emelie Lennartsson, E.Wengberg, Sweden. Yang to serve to E.Wengberg. Level, play.
On Xiaoli into the net.
Service over. 1 love.
Well, the Swedish pair have been
Service over.
playing a lot of badminton. Recently they played
1-all.
in America, they played in Canada. It's been a month off for the Chinese, hasn't it? They didn't play in July at all.
Yeah, but you know, there are advantages both ways. It doesn't really matter. I think what matters is that you're ready here. You've done your preparation. You really want to go out and prove yourself.
Service over.
And I'm sure that either way is equally good.
It's been a I mean, they haven't just been putting their feet up, have they?
No.
They've been
China,
in
they've been training.
intensive training camp.
Absolutely training.
Service over. 2-all.
Oops.
3.
That was power.
2.
That was fast.
Yeah, blinking, you would have missed it.
Yep. And Wengberg did.
Five, 2.
That's why I think the Swedish pair have to watch out a bit. It sounds maybe a foolish statement, this one, but I think they have to make it more physical. They have to play a lot more shots to the baseline, a lot more clears, and try to stay away from the flat exchanges, and try to stay away from all that, you know, really fast and furious, because that's not where they're the best. They have to make it a running game in order to stay in the match for as long as possible. So lots of clears and lots of drops and not too many smashes.
Well, every point.
Service over.
3-2 with a smile.
3-7.
Emelie with the drop. It's just so hard, isn't it, to maintain spirits.
It is, but as I say, they just have to set themselves smaller goals. Say, okay, is 10 and 10 okay? Is 15 and 15 okay? What's okay? We've got to push ourselves and, you know, improve ourselves.
Because it was 21-6, 21-10 when they met
last
back in March at the All England.
Then, you know, for me, it's to say, okay, we need to get 25 points.
3.
Total. Say, okay, that's what we're going to do. That's the target. I think that's where they have to watch out. Lucky they get out of that one, but that's where they have to watch out.
Service over. 4-8.
That was good.
And again, you know, I would probably opt for a higher percentage of flick serves, high serves, rather than going for the low serves, because that's where the pressure is coming.
Oh, well, there we are. A bit of miscommunication there between
Service
Wu
over.
and Wang there.
5-9.
I would have thought that happens too often. Often a lot of sign symbols. Is that just to say flick or
Yeah, I think
serve?
so. I think so. But I've discussed it with Julian a few times, and you know, I think it's a little bit of hocus pocus, because you know, I think when you make decisions
Service
like that, I
over,
think it should be a joint
10-5.
decision, not a decision by the one that's serving. So you know, if you're a good partnership, just about, you know, they can talk Swedish. I'm sure the Chinese have no chance of understanding. They can say whatever they want.
11-5 interval.
Well, 11-5 the margin for the Chinese pair at the interval.
That's the beauty about Danish, you know, we can talk whatever, nobody can understand us.
That's true. Although Jill can understand one or two words.
One of you.
Just 5 minutes it took for them to get to the 11-point stage.
Annars är det bra tycker jag med, men inte samma sak när vi trycker, var med på returen då. Ja. Riktigt tillbaka, så trycker vi så måste vi vara snabbt med igen. Ja, tycker jag. Bra.
He's Swedish, is Jonas Hergård. I used to play him in men's singles donkey years ago, and he's now the new national coach in Sweden. And what he was saying is that exactly what I was saying. Watch out when you're playing the flat stuff.
Play.
Do you get coaches in badminton more
Service
that
over,
haven't played at
6-11.
international level before, as you would sometimes in football?
Yes, we do. Especially a lot of the coaches coming out of Denmark hasn't been players of high standard themselves, but they go through a very, very good education. And actually, I'm in minority. I'm, you know, being one of those that played myself. We're very few actually in the Danish system.
Okay.
Service over.
In Asia, the tradition
12-6.
is totally different. It's all ex-players.
(13-6).
It's a shame in a way, and it's no fault really of Lernsson and Wengberg, but
14-6.
this isn't really a contest where you feel like the result is in any danger at all.
No, we don't. But it's, you know, they could have had any other draw, and I think they could have played good matches and even.
We're talking
won
about the
some.
Swedes here, aren't we?
Yes, yes. So it's a very unlucky draw for them. But I like the spirit. You know, I like the spirit. They talk together, say, okay, what are we going to do now? They are 13-6 down.
Service
Okay, next
over.
one. This was good. This was bad. I like the
7-14.
communication. They're really trying.
A mistake in judgment there from Wang Xiaoli.
That's really, really good power. But again,
Service
the
over,
opportunity is set up because the lift is very
15-7.
flat, and obviously she's generating power from the flat lift as well. So it's double pace. Where, you know, maybe she should have lifted it a lot higher and made sure that it was going to the baseline. Like that. and, you know, just keep patient game, like what the Japanese would do.
(16-7). Service over, 8-16. (9-16).
That's a good example of just lifting it high enough, making sure that you get your defense up and going, and, you know, give yourself time. And obviously the Chinese players nothing to play with.
Service over, 17-9.
I said they lost in the Malaysian Open. They also lost
Service
at the
over,
Asian
10-17.
Games as well as the only other defeat that they've had as a partnership. Of course, it was in its infancy then. Well, they've improved on the All England Championships by getting to 11 points. As you said, talking about those mini goals.
Almost halfway of 25. It's good. Really good play there. Rack it up, alert at the net, intercepted. Really good play.
That's 3 points in a row.
There we go. See what I mean? You know, just lifting high, making sure they stay in the game. That's it. That's really good play.
13-17. Service over.
Oh, what a shame to bring in it, have a run like that to an end with a serve like that.
It was a good run. And really a lot of good points. It's too flat. See, that's where it's getting too flat. They generate too much power from that.
19-30.
And then that one is too flat.
It's good.
Game point, 30.
On the other hand,
Did it
might have just clipped the line.
Did it clip the line just on the outside? That's one of those either way.
We'll save 1 game point here of
Service over,
Emelie and Wengberg.
14-20. Game.
So 21-14.
First game won by Wang Xiaoli, Yang, 21-14.
going to say, do they need a coach at this stage in this match?
Probably not. But I would say in the respect to your opponent, yes, you do what you always do.
2-3 gånger. Nu har en diagonator vid mitten där det fanns en möjlighet. Var med den lite om hon kommer i den situationen. Alltså här då så spelar de lite diagonator vid mitten. Lågt. Inte så högt som man kanske skulle vilja. Men inte lugna ner det, men de är lite flacka lyfterna när det kommer långt. Men var det istället och så väntar på nytt läge.
De är jävligt bra, de gav presslyfter ganska bra.
Ja, säger de.
Ja,
precis. Alltså där är de med lite och lite grann som nu slutet. När hon, den lilla där, den mörka då på den sidan, när hon är var. Den andra går väldigt långt bort. Så det kan bara blockera. Bara blockera.
Are you able to understand the
yeah, it's again, there is a smile on the face from the girls when they say they are really, really good in the flat interchanges. You know, they don't do that. And again, the coach agreed with me that not too flat lifts because it's just generating too much power for an opportunity for the opponents. So lift a little bit higher, be ready in your defense and play with them.
Level. Play. One love. Two love. Three love.
You can see why Young's been such a hitter for the years. I mean, won the Olympic gold with He Han-bin. World #1 with Du Jing, now world #1 here with Wang Xiaoli. She was also part of mixed doubles bronze team as well.
Service over. 1-4. Two, 4.
That's bad luck.
Service over.
It's a good drop shot. It's just wide of the line.
2.
I think the Swedish pair has done pretty well in the beginning of this set. Even though I know they're 6-2 down, I think the rallies has been good. They've done a lot of good things tactically, so you know, they've just got to stick with it.
It's just out, but yeah, you're right. I mean,
the idea was fine. The idea was good.
It's not often you play a badminton match, and you know these are good players in Xiaoli and Wang, but you don't often play a match, and even your own family probably don't think you've got a chance of winning.
No.
But that is the case here, isn't it? Really,
it is.
So they relish the experience, try and take something from it, and I think they are.
I think so too, and that's what I said from the very beginning. I admire this pair because they work. Got very good attitude.
9-2.
So even now they're 9-2 down, they're still discussing what to do.
Well, credit to Xiaoli there.
Yeah,
she dug in, she stuck with it, and she got the rewards, and it ends 6 points in a row for the Chinese. She had no right to get one or two of those back. Of course, there's 4 courts on here at Morton, and it's interesting that on the court adjacent we've got the Chinese women's doubles #1 pair here, and of course adjacent is the men's doubles #1 pair. Kai and Fu are playing.
Yes.
Service over, 11-4, interval.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
There's the interval coming up with an 11-4 lead. It's, as I say, sometimes it is a fait accompli, and this is the case here against Wang and U. Doesn't happen too often, though. That's all down to the quality and ability of these world #1 pair.
Det värsta var den gången tyckte jag ganska bra läge.
Inte driva rakt, utan hellre diagonalt. Hon står på den sidan. Prova bara.
Du gjorde det en gång, det var skitbra. Så det är helt rätt. Jag ska bara...
I was saying whatever we're trying, they're always standing there. But you know, we still have to try to see if we can find the gaps.
You know, I don't obviously understand a word of Swedish, but I could tell what she was saying. You know,
whatever
we're trying.
Yeah, exactly. Whatever we do, they're still coming back.
11-4, Young. Play.
Oh, well left.
Service over.
Been a long way up there to get that one if that was over.
Service over, 12-5.
It's good that interception of the third shot there. It's unlucky it's going out. But again, it was a good try. Very well played, really well played. That drop shot played back by the Chinese pair. That one played there, that's really nice. They're almost forced out of the court. They're standing way, way, way back to defend. And the pressure is just becoming more and more. I think she was a little bit too late to try to play a shot like that. But obviously the results prove you're right on that one. Oh, that's good. Very early. Lucky with the net call, but still, the idea was really good.
6-15.
Get up there, the next one there. Look at that. Nice.
Yep. And they're relishing each point one, aren't they?
But that's what I say. Every point is a victory.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, 3 Japanese pairs in the top 7 seeds here in this women's doubles, but I mean, Chen and Jiang, obviously the Chinese Taipei pair at number 2 as well, but it's hard to see how these two are going to be beaten.
Yeah, they can be beaten, but
maybe their fellow Chinese pair,
they can do
the
it.
Number 5 seeds,
is that Margin?
Zhao and Tian.
Oh yeah, okay, yes.
Yeah. Who have won, you know, who have beaten them.
Yeah, once before.
Yeah.
17-6.
But if I had some money, which I'd like, someone said to me, "You got, you know, one gold medal to choose."
Yeah.
This would be the pair and the gold medal that I would choose.
18,
I agree.
6.
This is one of the safest bets in the whole tournament. Not only in ladies doubles, but for all 5 categories.
Service over 7-18. Service over 19-7.
So 2 more points is all that's required from Wang and U. Match points.
20, match point 7. Service over 8-20.
It's all very chilled and relaxed, isn't it?
Yeah.
There will be tense times ahead, though.
Game.
And there's the mistake on the serve that ends the match. Well, despite giving it their best shot, it wasn't it, very comfortable for Yang and Wang Xiaoli. 21-14, 21-8.
Wang Xiaoli, Yang, 21-14, 21-8.
And I suppose for Lennartsson and Wengberg, it'll be next draw. We'd like to meet you a little later in the tournament if we're going to play you.
Yes, please.
Another first round exit in England at the hands of the world #1 pair, who will meet the winner of the match later on tonight, the #9 seeds Duang Agong and Kunchara of Thailand, playing Sandra Marinello and Brigitte Michels. So here's some of the statistics from the match, and well, they were always going to be that way, aren't they?
Overhead winners 27-12. That's a massive difference. Massive.
So a very commanding, very dominant, and a strong message from the world #1s and the strong favourites. Yu Yang and Wang Xiaoli comfortably through to the next round of the women's doubles.